Welcome to Oh My Gaming, where today we'll be starting a series about the history and reviews of the Battlefield 1 maps. Stick around and enjoy. Lupkow Pass is the first map in the second expansion of EA and DICE's epic multiplayer shooter Battlefield 1. It's titled In the Name of the Tsar. This expansion focuses on the European Eastern Front during World War I, which is a stark contrast of the previous expansion's rolling green fields and lush landscapes. First, a quick history of the area of the map. Lupkow Pass is a strategic tunnel and passageway through the Carpathian Mountains near the edge of the border of present-day Poland. In the autumn of 1914, Russia sent nearly 100 infantry and cavalry divisions to face off against a mere 50 divisions of the Austro-Hungarian army. Due to the harsh winter and rough terrain, including temperatures reaching -30 degrees Celsius, transportation of goods, supplies, and munitions were impossible. Fires were banned near the war zone, and disease, frost, and hunger ended up killing more soldiers than their guns. Along with soldiers freezing, most of their guns froze up as well, causing most of the fighting to take place with bayonets and other melee weapons. The strategicness of the pass was that it was a direct route to one of the abandoned fortresses, Fort Przemysl. The Russian army managed to take 2 of their 3 strategic areas during Operation Steamroller before being besieged at Przemysl in March of 1915. The fighting went silent until May, when one of the bloodiest battles of the war occurred. The Russians had taken over Lupkow Pass and raided nearby villages, until the Austro-Hungarian army went on the offensive. That May, between a massive snowstorm and the ensuing battles, tens of thousands of soldiers lost their lives. The Russian army was broken and beleaguered. During their retreat, they burned all the land behind them that they could, destroying land, buildings, factories, bridges, train tracks, and the tunnels to help their escape. The map itself lends itself to great sniper play. I can already hear the collective groans out there, and believe me, I'm one of them. With its mountainous peaks and valleys, it's easy pickings for long-range weapons to pick off opponents across the map. There are 7 total capture points, with the majority of the fighting being done at Duff, Edward, and Freddy. Each team has access to planes and horses, as tanks are not a fit for this rugged terrain. The horse mount gets an all-new lance melee weapon with an animation of skewering opponents. Players are urged to get to high ground early because of the narrow gorges throughout the map. The losing team does have the ability to spawn in the armored train on this map, but use caution in doing so. Sightlines are cut down except when on the bridge, and enemies have the ability to take you down much more easily while having plenty of cover on this map. All said, this map can be a fun one when you're on a team or squad that plays the objective. Unfortunately, when you're not, you can't wait for it to be over soon enough, and Lupkow Pass quickly becomes one of the worst maps of the game. The closest comparison this map would have would be a more confined Monograppa during the winter with no tanks and a train instead of a Zeppelin. I hope this review has been helpful. Look for next week's episode where I will continue to give insight on the Name of the Tsar maps. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe.